My Jackson. I'm the creator of WIK. WIK is an ambient light wherever you need it, when you need it. As I was trying to use my iPhone flashlight and do a task, I couldn't use both my hands. And I thought, well, why don't I just put a light on my wrist? Still use both my hands, it lights up my area. And one of the key features of WIK is the magnetic band. You can wrap it around anything, you can slap it on anything metal, put it in different orientations, and it just provides you with light whenever you might need it. A lot of thought, trial and error went into finding the right LEDs. There are so many out there. We wanted one that was bright and able to last a long time. Found some really high efficient LEDs that will give us a large output but not draw a lot of amperes. We've gotten to the point of a high definition prototype, and we need to make tooling in order to injection mold all of those different pieces of WIK. A lot of flashlights and a lot of headlamps and a lot of light will dim. I mean, your battery's running out, and so it's just your light dims over time. But what we did with WIK is the LED lights that we have will stay bright the whole time. So the entire battery life, it won't dim. And once the battery's out, it'll turn off. And then if you wait 30 seconds, you can turn it back on for about a minute, right? So if you need to find your battery or to recharge it, find your charging cable. But we really like the idea that it doesn't dim. It'll stay at its brightest the entire time. Hardest thing to design actually was the band. Like, to come up with the best band was the biggest headache. What I wanted from the start was a magnetic band, because that just opens up so many different possibilities. But magnets, come to find out, are really hard to find and source, and also find magnets that are easy to work with and incorporate into a band that's comfortable and that will fit. WIK is compelling, but it is that much more compelling with the magnetic band. It just opens up so many use case scenarios. It just puts it above any other product. We were able to find these magnets that are ribbed and are super strong. And so when you put it on your wrist, it doesn't just like slap on, but it kind of lays really nicely on itself. And so it kind of has a nice peeling kind of motion, right? Where it just falls down on there and fits just great. And they're extremely strong. Yeah, so we actually have talked to some people that are on a search and rescue team. And one of the things that they've said is the more important things to have on you is light. And a lot of times that's what runs out at first. WIK provides that LED visibility, but not only is it just a straight white LED, but with that flashing mode, that's very distinct. It's only taking a little bit, draining a little bit of the battery. And so that could last 3 days, continuous use. So if you imagine if you're a scouter or lost in the Uintas, right, and they're aerial looking for you, and you have that on at night, you just talk about how many nights you could actually be using that. Quite a few.